afternoon, and welcome to CLIC Live. I'm your host, Craig. Got an exciting show for you today. I've got a good friend, also a founding sponsor of the California Lodging Investment Conference, Mr. Jim Butler from JMBM, and we are going to be talking about all things Meet the Money. Great conference, personally one of my favorites. So let me bring Jim out right now. Jim, welcome to CLIC Live. How are you?
Hi, Craig. I'm great. Thank you very much. It's terrific to be here with you.
It's great to see you, Jim. You know, I appreciate everything you've done for us for CLIC over the years and producing one of the very best conferences for the hospitality sector. This is your 32nd year. I think I've been to all but maybe two. And I know one was a surgery, and I'm still mad at the doctor because he told me I could go. And the other one, I think, was number one. So we've got a long history. We've done deals together. We've worked together. Great friendship, and truly one of the best legal minds in our industry, Mr. Jim Butler. You got to be excited. 32.
I am. This is very exciting. And this year, somehow, it seems that everything is keyed up an extra notch. The timing, the new changes that are suddenly being invoked by the economy, the tariff, the international situation, the disruption of certain markets, what's happening to office and retail and hospitality emerging as the most stable and most preferred investment category. And a lot of things happening within the category. This is really a time when you want to be right up to the minute on what's happening, talking with the people who are making it happen.
Well, you are that Goldilocks conference, without a doubt. And being able to adapt, being agile, having current information is a hallmark. And I got that from you. For my conference. You do the deeper dive, without a doubt. And you've got the national leaders at your conference. So why don't you tell the audience about your panels, if you would?
Sure. One of the things that is so exciting to me about the panels is we often find the new leaders who have been who have evolved, who have taken office, who've taken position, who are looking to develop a position with a company. And so they kind of bring new ideas and new opportunities. And this year, we're going to have a lot of that also. I love starting a conference by getting that state of the industry together. So everybody at least has a common base of what many of the metrics are according to the experts. And so we will be starting on Tuesday, May 6th, which is really the second day of the conference, but that's the first full day. We'll be at the Marriott LAX, and we start with the STR, CoStar numbers, Dan Lesser's numbers, HVS, Kasia Russell, and Luigi Major, giving us transactionally value, so many best markets, worst markets, so many different considerations to kind of cue people up and get them going.
I love that idea. Luigi's always got great information. You know, I mean, he's in our backyard. Okay, so you know, besides being in one of the best states in the union, you know, we've got him at our disposal. We're in the same time zone, so that always works out well.
Yes, and we have not. I've not personally worked with Kasia yet. She is one of the more senior people at HVS, and she will be coming in for a substantive presentation. I'm really looking forward to meeting her and also hearing what she has to say. And there are a few people as provocative as Dan Lesser. Some of his comments, I'm sure, partially tongue in cheek, or he's going to bite off his tongue. I'm not sure which. Looking forward to that.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, Dan's also another great one. And it's timely information. They're crunching numbers right up until the time they get up on stage. They're looking at everything.
Exactly. This year's C-suite is going to be particularly interesting. We have a gentleman who really hasn't been on stage much, although he's been very active. He's been the acquirer of 2 properties from the CMBS markets, purchased from receivers, the Marriott LAX and a big Sheraton back east. And he's really in an acquisition mode. So we have a spotlight with him, Kobe Portavosi. Kobe's going to talk about how he got into this area from Lifeline services on telecommunications and through the hotel arena, and how he's now moved into this. And he's looking to be very, very active in the future. And we have Elenio Acevedo, who has just come on board to lead the luxury segment at Driftwood. Well, Driftwood's been around forever. It was, kind of the operator for Lehman Brothers to give it some dating, and it was not luxury, but the goals in the luxury segment are very exciting, and the Driftwood of today is not the one that we have known in the past. So looking forward to what he has to say. Francis Lively, Greg Friedman of Peachtree, what a giant they have become. And it's hard to get Don Braun out of Texas and on a panel, but he will be joining us on the C-suite panel as well. I think that what their observations from the last 6-8 months and what they're seeing now are going to be uniquely relevant to many of our people.
That's an all-star panel without a doubt. And Greg Friedman, well, Jim, you and I go back with him probably close to 30 years at this point. He was doing FF&E financing for GE. But you look at what he's done, and I'm thinking now that there's this major crossover between JMBM's hotel group and JMBM's entertainment law group, because he's financing movies as well. So I think I should get a percentage of that for a referral. But
many of the financing techniques in that we have a big panel, and one of the most exciting panels because of its novelty and because it's providing solutions, is going to be the alternate financing panel. That means things beyond the normal mortgage, first or second mortgage. Yeah. And many of those techniques are adopted either from other industries or useful across the board. So you find things, like you said, like financing of the entertainment industry, as well as hotels, of multifamily and hotels. Yeah. And, if it works, use it.
Absolutely. I mean, we've both seen a few downturns where some exotic instruments came into being to help with those financing needs. And I'm really looking forward to hearing about that at your conference. Oh.
Well, it looks like EB5 may have new life. We were a little skeptical of what was happening, but 14,000 visas were issued in 2024. Now there's 10,000 a year. So I saw you kind of go, what? Yeah. And they are using the unused from prior years, and they're catching up on the Chinese backlog. And it looks like the dollar volume and the ability to get things done quickly might just be here. So this may be EB5-2, and certainly something worth looking at.
Absolutely. What else do you have for panels for us, Jim?
Well, let's see. We got what makes a successful hotel investment,
Okay.
and that's always an interesting one. We've got Bob Braun doing a slight variation on his original annual program that always deals with the brands and operators. It'll be the brand dilemma and why, where we have some of the new hip brands and some of the stayed old brands, and Bob always bores down and just asks the questions
Yeah.
that needs to be asked. I always love that panel. Um, I mentioned exploring alternate capital. We're going to have the evolution of luxury hotels. Luxury and ultra luxury have just really they've exploded. They've been the most successful segment of the industry with growth in RevPAR by more than 20%, while other segments have been very small. So again, how has the hotel industry performed? Well, look at it by segment and look at why. Um, we've got several panels that are effectively who's lending now and who's lending and what they're looking for. The boutique area continues to evolve and to enchant and to attract capital and to be a terrific area for investment if it's done right. We will also have one on financing acquisitions and we'll have an economist. They always seem to be politically charged. It'll be interesting to hear what
Yep.
our economist thinks of things this year.
That'll be interesting for sure. Always got something to say. And if you read between the lines, that's the key to helping with your business plan for the year.
Reading between the lines, particularly in times like this.
Jim, doesn't matter what the political affiliation is, but these tariffs, I'm not feeling warm and fuzzy with new construction. And the brands are about ready to, start slapping some companies around for not getting their PIPs done in a timely manner. I think that's a headwind that we all need to look at very seriously right now, because every state in the union has had some sort of natural disaster, floods, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, on. And skilled labor is a big problem. Insurance is a big problem. Getting the materials, for these projects is going to be. I mean, you've got your finger on the pulse of everything in this industry. What are you thinking right now on?
Well, you've said it well, Craig. These are the kinds of things that fascinate us at JMBM and our clients. We're always trying to figure out where is the pony in all of this stuff, and wherever there is change, and wherever there's rapid change, and wherever there is confusion, there are opportunities, there are challenges, and it's a good time to be looking at everything, examining where you are, checking your strategies, checking your resources, checking your teams, maybe finding new alignments. And that's one of the things I like about Meet the Money. I started this in 1990 to help get people together, as the name suggests, to meet the money. The capital providers and the consumers of capital, you would think it would be easy to find each other as much as the one needs the other, but they really need channels to do it, and channels within which to find these opportunities and so forth. And I think that one of the benefits of being a Goldilocks conference, of being not too big, not too small, having that personal, intimate kind of feeling, almost like we are here. You're with people who really are predisposed to talk seriously about what's going on, what's really on their mind, what they really like to do, finding out how to solve a particular need or whatever. So all of these issues are going to be queued up. They're going to be important, and the timeliness of responding is, boy, I can't wait. I mean, we're right. We're less than 30 days away.
We are. And the other thing that is a hallmark with Meet the Money and your team at JMBM, you've got the deal people in one room. Okay. So it's the owners, it's the buyers, it's the insurance, it's the lenders, it's third party hotel professionals, Alta surveys, on and on and on. Everybody is right there and everybody is active. So you're getting information, in some cases ahead of the curve, which is helpful for everybody out in the audience. And a lot of the people that are prognosticating right now, okay, because of your expertise, Jim, and putting on this conference, for 32 years, you've got the insight to see exactly where that ball is going. Is it going to be a foul ball, or is this going to be a base hit, or is this going to be a double? I mean, we all like using baseball metaphors whenever we're talking about, the market. So, this is a hallmark with you guys, and I appreciate you, and I love being at Meet the and all of your advice and help throughout the years. What one thing do you want to tell the audience before we adjourn about Meet the Money?
Well, number one, please come. We love having our friends and new friends there. We also try to help make the connections. Everybody goes to conferences figuring they'll wander around at random. But we really, every one of the members of the Global Hospitality Group, try to help people connect with the people we think that are relevant, and that often facilitates it. I think this is going to be a very rich hunting ground, and great opportunities will result.
I agree, my friend. I can't wait to get there. I'm going to be there doing interviews live for Meet the Money. So Jim may walk you over to my table. We'll grab an interview. And if he doesn't, come by and see me, and we'll grab an interview as well. Jim, you're the best. I thank you, my friend, for joining us today. And I will see you at the Money.
Thank you. Look forward to it. See you soon.
Take care, Jim. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm fond of saying, be kind, share your knowledge, go be amazing today, and we'll see you at Meet the Money.